Hallelujah! They've finally done it. They've finally given us a good league. GGG have given us a good league, and not just a good league, but an actual league, a proper league, a real league mechanic, alright? Listen, Chris Wilson and GGG, giving rare monsters more difficulty and better rewards isn't a league mechanic, okay? So whatever that shit is you gave us for the first two leagues this year, never do that again. It was horrible. But you're redeemed because you've given us the Lake of Kalandra. So in the Lake of Kalandra, basically, you're gonna be able to when you're mapping and leveling and everything, you're gonna be able to travel to the Lake of Kalandra. And when you go there, you're gonna get, well, when in the normal areas that you're playing, you're gonna find these pedestals, and you can click on the pedestals, and basically you can edit basically you can design the lake to be how you want it to be. From what they've shown us in the footage and in the patch notes so far, it seems that you can even change sort of like what league mechanics you're gonna get, which is pretty damn awesome. So it's kind of like back in Legacy League when you got to choose what league mechanics you wanted to interact with. It looks like it's gonna be a similar thing, or kind of the same idea. You can choose what leagues you want, what mechanics you want, which is awesome. That way you don't have to play shit that doesn't interest you. So you can do that. You go into this area, you kill the monsters, you come out, and you build up these tablets, and each tablet, basically every time you run it, you're adding on another area and another area and another area to the tablet, and you always have to start from the beginning, but there's ways to change it and everything. And yeah, it actually looks really cool. Obviously, the more stuff you add, the more difficult it's going to be, the better your rewards are going to be. But I'll tell you why I like this, and why I hate the first two league mechanics or the first two leagues of this year. For me, a league is something that actually changes the gameplay and adds new stuff to the game, right? Killing rares and expecting them to be more difficult or to have better loot isn't changing the gameplay. It's barely a change at all. Honestly, the first league of this year, I feel like they spent so much time and effort on reworking the endgame, which, don't get me wrong, from what I've seen, it looks awesome. I haven't got there because leagues are boring. But they spent so much time and effort working on that about a week before they announced it, they're like, oh shit, we haven't done a league mechanic, let's just throw together this low effort piece of garbage, and that's what we got. So, feel free to disagree with me. What I'm saying isn't fact, it's my opinion, it's how I feel. You don't have to agree with me. Lots of people do agree with me though, so you're wrong if you don't. I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, the league mechanic looks really good. We've got some footage in the background, hopefully, if I've edited this properly, of the trailer and the new stuff. There's new gems, new reworks, Ascendancy reworks, although the Trickster Ascendancy rework, from what I've read, I don't think it's going to change the gameplay style of Trickster very much, so it's a rework. So that's what I think about that. Anyway, in terms of new stuff that they've added a new gem that, in my opinion, is made with poisonous concoction and explosive concoction in mind. This gem is absolutely perfect, and it is Alchemist's Mark. So it's a curse, or a mark and a curse. I don't know, two different things these days, but here they are using them as if they're the same, but who knows. Anyway, curse is a single enemy, granting flash charges when you hit them. Awesome. And then if they're ignited, they're going to drop burning ground. If they were poisoned, they're going to drop caustic ground. That is pretty much the whole purpose of using explosive and poisonous concoction. Explosive, you're going to ignite them. Poisonous, you're going to poison them. It is perfect. The synergy is going to be fantastic. And the reason I'm highlighting this skill is because poisonous concoction is most likely going to be my league starter. A few leagues back, it was my league starter, and it did so well that it was the only skill I played that entire league. I think it was Scourge League. Okay, I say that only. I did make a couple other characters, but it was by far my most powerful. It was fantastic. Other couple things to note, I'm not going to go over it. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of changes. So we're not going to go over all of them. Just a couple things that stood out to me. Beyond is now no longer Beyond. It's it's basically Scourge with a new way to start it. So they've removed the Beyond monsters with Scourge monsters and reintroduced Scourge currency items. So your Scourge Chaos Orb, Exalted Orb, and most importantly, Orb of Fusing are back in the game. Fantastic, excellent news. I'm so happy about this because the Scourged Orb of Fusing was pretty much a way to guarantee 6 links. As long as your item is corrupted, has 6 sockets, and 4 or ideally 5 links, 5 to 10 of them, and you got a 6 link. Easy. It was fantastic. Harvest, I'm not too sure what to think about the changes. I don't feel like it's necessarily improving or making it worse. It just feels like it's different now. We'll see how it actually turns out in game. Exalted Divine Orbs. What they've done that I'm definitely not impressed with is that 6-link Vend recipes no longer grants you Divine Orb. It's now going to be 20 orbs of fusing, which is garbaggio. So you're going to see your Divine Orb pricing skyrocketing. So my advice, sell as many 6-links as you can before the league goes live, because even on standard, for those of you who do play on standard, you're probably going to find Divine Orb pricing going up as well. Probably not as much as in the league because of all the existing currency and the existing 6-links, but still, might be a good idea. Alright, so the first skill that I think is going to be a good league starter is Poisonous Concoction. Poisonous Concoction is fantastic. It's one of those skills that you pick it up at level 12 and you use it for the rest of the game. The damage is great, the survivability is great, it's just an awesome skill. I really love it. So basically the way it works is that you throw a flask, it goes poof and poisons the enemies. And the way it scales is actually, along with poison damage, it also scales with how much life you're getting from that flask. So what you want to do is you're going to end up buffing your flasks, increasing your life pool. You become very tanky. You get so much life back. This is basically the path building character what you're seeing now. 132,000 total DPS, including poison. That's per flask. My total damage over here is gone, but if I remember correctly, it was something like 2 million DPS with sort of simple basic items. Like there are a couple items you can buy that I've got that are kind of expensive but not super expensive. We go with Fenimus's Weave mitts because they give us some decent damage. Cherubim's Maleficence, you don't have to use this, you can go with a rare, but I just like this one because it gives you increased chaos damage. And then Devotos because zoom zoom zoom. This is a very fast build, as you can see by the gameplay in the background. It's very fast. I really liked it because of that. I thought it was a really fun skill to play, and yeah, it's really good. I'm not going to go over the full tree and all the details. I'll put the paste bin in the description below for the path of building so that you can have a look at this. And the other skill that I plan to possibly play is Toxic Rain. I don't know if I have a Toxic Rain character to showcase the tree or the gameplay at the moment. But yeah, Toxic Rain is another skill that I think is going to work pretty damn well. It's one of those skills that does loads of damage while slowing enemies and keeping you alive. So both of those I think are going to be two very good early starter builds. Starter league builds. League starter builds. However you want to say it. Doesn't matter. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Very quick, short video, hopefully. It shouldn't be too long, probably like 5 to 10 minutes, somewhere around there. Basically, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm also just going to explain now why I haven't made a video the entire year. So to those of you who are subscribed and have been wondering why I haven't been making videos, it is because my mental health took a huge dive. I was very, very badly depressed for all of January, February, March. April, I kind of started getting better. May, it was back downhill again, so it's sort of been up and down. I haven't been feeling great. I'm back to normal now. I'm better now, not as bad. Back to the point where I feel I can make videos. And also the fact that the first 2 league mechanics were so shit, it didn't really motivate me to push through the depression and make videos anyway. But we've got a good league now, so hopefully those things will change. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic start to the new league, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.